Hello YouTube, I'm Dragon of Oz, Ruggerax in the second taker here up in the top corner, and we're back in Snowrunner, and we're going to be working on warehouse delivery. So this is the path we're going to use. We're going to straight out the south, cross the, watching out for the slanted concrete slabs just down there. We're going to cut round this way because there's mud here that'll bury your tager if you're not careful, and then cross the bridge straight out to the left side of the resupply zone there. Cut across here. It's pretty safe to drag a trailer through there. Then straight down here, down the hill, and then just follow the bitumen into the warehouse. So it's how much time do we have on this one? 8 minutes 30. So it is reasonably tight. What do you reckon your times was on this one in your solo?
I don't remember anymore, but it was there's enough time. There's enough time.
Yeah,
it's not
yeah.
too tight.
You're not rushing, but yeah. I mean, you're rushing on a Russian map, maybe. Bad joke.
Yeah,
oh, no, shut up.
Just keep it steady.
Yeah, let me get a little bit out of your way.
All right.
Yep.
I'll just push you out of the way.
No, it just had trailer swing. Oh, okay, so whenever you're ready, bud.
Right now, then.
Yep.
Drop her into high and set her in here. Come on. Of course the mud wants to, sorry.
I think you chose your path poorly, mate.
I chose path poorly, yes. Oof, I heard something bang.
Yeah. Concrete slab disagreed with me.
That's how it goes.
Yep. We're about to release our last episode of Split Fiction, by the way.
Oh, cool. Oh, that was a fun game.
Yeah, I quite enjoyed it. So I might... I'm deciding whether I want to do... I've got Roadcraft, I've got Construction Simulator, just got Car Dealer Simulator to play as well. That one I might just play on my own whenever, because I can see that gameplay getting old pretty quick. It's a lot of repetitive stuff there. Same could be said about Contractville, I think, but yeah. Oh, and the second statue, I've already driven past it, but it's here, just there, for the Workers Unite achievement. Picked it up on the way through to set up for this recording. So. You have to auto while you're on bitumen, mate.
I am.
Oh, clutch bump more then.
I don't think we're going to have any issues with tire clear anyway, so...
Yeah. Ooh, that's a big rock. Having said that, we're 3 minutes into our 8-minute time limit, so...
And we're already through just about the worst of it. Except for the lip coming into the garage.
Yeah. And as I've discovered, you can build a pretty big hole right in front of that driveway too, which can stop a truck. So the plan for this episode is we'll do 2 runs of warehouse delivery here, and then we'll do 2 or 3 of pier delivery, same start location to the other side of town there, so and make that one episode, and then we'll complete the up to 5 attempts of both off screen.
Note to self, don't try and drop it into reverse. There we go.
That's 5 minutes. 5:01. Yeah. I wonder how much of that was waiting for you to get through to negotiate your mud.
Oh, about 20 seconds, I think. It added.
That coffee hit the spot. What was your time on that?
I'm not too sure because the screen didn't come out. I was too busy bashing the A button.
Yep.
Trying to get stuff unloading. Because on multiplayer, it's not consistent. It takes time for things to unload.
Even for the host, yep. It does up. Yeah, that whole start in front of the driveway.
Do you want to do a reset once we get back?
No, we'll see how it is. I think for the most part we're not too worried about it. We can get these 2 attempts just fine.
Alright.
Having said that, it's struggling to drag this trailer uphill through the mud both ways on Sunday.
Well, that's because it's only got its shoes have got holes in them.
Oh, engine stalling. I didn't recognise it. I've barely been on this part of the map. I didn't recognise it at all. Have I turned wrong somehow?
What, the way we're going now?
Yeah.
Just so used to go on the muddy way.
Yep. Good thing we don't have to climb up this hill as part of the competition. This mud we have to climb up.
I've done the best I could to fill my tryout with mud.
So there's the other statue for Workers Unite. The first one that we found was over at the repair points in Broken Lands.
No, Drowned Lands.
Drowned Lands, sorry, yes.
All this mud's starting to get a little bit dicey.
So you want to reset the mud, rightio?
Yeah, I do. You'll find that point as you're coming towards the mill.
Yep. Ow! The hitbox on that wreckage is pretty bad. Scrap. Like visually, I should have been able to drive past it just fine. Am I on? Yeah, okay. Again, this is another path I don't normally take, so I don't recognise it at all.
This could be a problem.
What's that?
The mud near the entrance there.
Yeah.
It won't easily reset.
Ah, because of all their vehicles, yes.
It'll be fine. Whatever.
As long as you stick... Basically, you want to drive where you've got your Tiger now. If you drive through there along the platform, you should be fine for the most part. Having said that, it's just bad. It's easy fix though, we just have to move vehicles, yeah. We're going to have to move vehicles to reset this mode.
Alright. Let's load up first.
Yeah.
Then we can drag our main vehicles out, and then we'll grab all the support vehicles and chuck them down the back.
Yep.
Do you want to chuck some fuel into me as well?
Roger.
As well as
Okay, everything's full. Everyone complained about how dark Snowrunner is during the night cycle. So for Roadcraft, they took the day-night cycle out. It's just daytime all the time, and then people are bitching about how it's we need lights. And a lot of people are wanting the day-night cycle back.
yeah, well, it's pretty cool having a day-night cycle. Gives you something to complain about.
Yep, that's right. Now it's it adds to the challenge in some places, but yeah, like also too thematically, like the game's about building roads, and most road building happens at night, funnily enough.
And it, I don't know, it doesn't feel real if it's if you don't have night.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel as real.
Of course, you know, the combination of on some of the maps of it being near dusk anyway, and then it starts raining and gets real dark anyway. Like, it's why are we driving NASCARs with stickers on them? You need one more, yep. Now, I'm enjoying Roadcraft. It's less about the delivery to A to B, because it wants you to set up routes for the AI to do that for you. So that's the delivery part that I was misconstruing. So basically, to move at the moment, they are going to release a hard mode, so we don't know how the game's going to change there. But right now, as it is, it's all about building the routes from point A to point B, and then setting up the and build it good enough for AI to drive it. AI are pretty stupid. Basically, the challenge with them is that they will try and point their front wheels at each of the hubs in the path that you make, right? And that can get them unstuck, right? So you need to both use as little hubs as possible, or nubs, points, waypoints, that's the word I should be using, but use enough that they can navigate around corners and the like, right? So it's sort of like a catch-22. You can use too many and then not enough. But
stay way back.
Yeah. I was just getting turned around. Anyway, so in Roadcraft it's less focused about the delivery and more about, like in Snowrunner, we've always wanted to maintain the roads here, and so that's what Roadcraft is, right? And there are things from Snowrunner that we're missing from Roadcraft. So there's no damage. Currently there's no fuel, but that's coming in the hard mode. And yeah, the trap of just being able to restore yourself across the map is there. It's the same with Snowrunner. It's part of the reason why I made it the house rules, so we don't... Right, let's get other vehicles out of there. So Dan... Yeah, Dan's definitely too close.
Jump in the
Oh, that sounded nasty.
That was nasty.
What happened?
I backed into a pile of wood and
okay.
into the wood.
Yep. I've just parked the van up where we're turning around. So, is there anything else in there?
I'll go park the P12 in the corner over here.
Yep. I mean, there's room up here. You can park it up the top. Where's your Western Star? Oh, down there. Okay. Cool.
Down the hill.
Yep. So I'm jumping over to Drowned Land's garage, mate.
Alright. Stop engine.
Denim. Loaded in, you're good to go back. Here's the correct one.
Yep, I'm in something greenish.
That sounded nasty. Set up my route again just in case, but okay.
Alright.
I'm just exaggerating the waypoints on my...
Yeah, I exaggerated the first time. I remember how to go now.
It's just because I've already shown how evident it is that I lose track of where I'm at when I'm not familiar with the area.
Hmm.
The waypoints with keyboard and mouse being the same button as moving the map around. Right, I'm ready to go.
Alright, you want to go first? you broke something expensive?
Literally half my suspension in one hit.
Oh. Me too. There's something there and a tyre.
Yeah.
Oh, dear me.
Picked up the mission yet? You might want to... That got you a third time?
Yeah. Oh well. I'm just going to have to struggle bust it out.
I was going to say, if you hadn't picked up the mission at the time, you could have just repaired and done the run again.
What the hell did we hit? Must have been like a stump or something.
It has to be. Something buried. Yeah, it was one hit, but like 4 numbers popped up, so a little bit of engine damage. all the suspension. I'm sure one or two of my tyres are ready to pop.
I've got a dead tyre, so that's always fun on a challenge run.
You got 5 others. Ah shit.
Yeah,
Take the turn.
You go to all the trouble of mapping it out.
But if I'm not too familiar with the path, I tend to lose track of where I'm at. Sucks navigating in real life because of it, but yeah.
Oh, why? Come on, let's go. Having a real suffer run this time, but how did you go in front of me like that? You go the wrong way, did you?
Yep. Like I said, I was just guessing at which one, because I haven't got my waypoints anymore.
Everything's gone wrong.
It's a fair idea where we're going once I get to the bridge, but... we haven't done too much in the way of navigating down in the town here, so... once your waypoints disappear, you're just guessing, eventually. Well, sideways. She'll be right, mate.
I'm going rock dancing.
One of the other things about Roadcraft 2, people are already asking for damage to come back into the game, but they've already said, and I did find where it was in their FAQ about the game, that damage can't quickly be added back into the game engine.
Yeah, it wasn't part of it.
Like it breaks things, so it's not a quick fix. Certainly not year zero edition. But they did say that they took the fuel out because they decided that it wasn't fun gameplay, but everyone's screaming for it, so it's coming back. Playing trucking games and not having to worry about fuel, yeah. must have really rich company cards.
About to hit the bus stop, that would have been hurt. Yeah, so they're pretty generous in the time allocation.
But that 501 in my first run was there you go. How much and I didn't have an optimal run. My run direction sense went badly.
.503, not too bad for a suffer run.
Yep.
Now let's take the remains of my trucks back and we'll go get them repaired.
I love I love that 503 and you call that a suffer run, and 501 was my first time and I was stuck behind you. So what you're saying is you're a
quicker while damaged, yeah.
Yep.
How quick was that one? 440 or something?
6 for me.
Hmm?
36 for me.
Oh yeah.
Just realised I've setting up my points for the next run already, and I'm going to be driving through some of them to get back, so that's pointless. Oh no, it's only the first one that matters, as long as I don't drive the first one. Oh, yeah, plus that was our second run, so yeah, alright. So I'm going to pause the video here, we're going to complete these off screen, and then we'll pick it up again when we're doing peer delivery, so see you guys in a bit. And we're back. Okay, so we're about to do, what's this one called? Peer delivery. Alright, so if I bring that up so you can see the points, yep. So it's four wooden planks from here. So straight out here, basically following mostly the same path until we get to the bridge, then we turn right and down into pier. This is actually a pretty clean right-hand turn, so we're not too worried about doing anything fancy for that. It's just the limited amount of space when you get down to the bottom that you need to watch out for in multiplayer. But the yeah, we've reset the mud from our last one. My best time, or both of us, actually my best time was 4:15.
Mine was 4:19.
Yep. So I'm going to have to make a visit to the pickup point just ahead of us to get a screenshot of that. But yeah, we both had a run. It was 4:19, and then I followed it up with a struggle run that ended up at 4:15. So if I didn't take all that damage, I might have even gotten faster. But yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things. Anyway, mate, do you want to go first?
All right. That's the first run.
The only real mud that we might need to struggle with is this bit here and over near where the between the two concrete bits just up ahead. There's this bit where he's bouncing around now, and then just as you turn right there's a mud pit there. We could probably...
You could even go right around it.
Yeah. This mud here, if you don't stay on the solid bit, you dive into it. It did look like that bit leading into the pier bit muddy that we could possibly avoid. What happened to you?
I decided to go in reverse. I was trying to get too cute.
Between switching gears. Oh, there's that weird hitbox.
Yep, that's why I drive the other side of the that puddle.
Yep.
I've claimed that hitbox one too many times.
Well, there goes the tiger tail turn.
Bit of a rally drift.
Yep. Yeah, well, it's a rally drift with a trailer on the back. Looking at the possibility of turning right there to go down to the pier, but it looks like there's a big gap.
Maybe I'm wrong. There's plenty of space here. What was I talking about?
It's still reasonably tight, but yeah. I mean, for turning around especially. But
yeah, maybe I was thinking about the turning around thing.
2:45, and that was me having to stop and correct around that rubble.
This is probably not the smartest idea, driving this broken here, but
hey, we already fixed it, remember?
Apparently. Doesn't look too fixed to me.
Yeah. There's no way from there up to here. Go through the fence here maybe, but that looks to be, by the time you negotiate that, you might as well have just come down this way. That little bit of mud is coming in and out of the pier. That'd be problematic after a few runs. So, given how long that took, I think we'll include 2 more runs of this in the recording, call it an episode, and do the other 2 runs off screen. The setup to do the competition took longer. It takes longer than the actual drive.
Yeah.
Take a tail turn. It's partial jackknife, partial drift. The hitbox on that particular rubble there is just terrible.
It is. Cut through there, avoid that muddy part.
Yeah, as long as you're careful on the higher side. It's the logs that are there that make that turn quite viable. It's just if you're too far to the right when you go to turn left. Problem. But when you're travelling in this direction, it's not a problem. You get caught in that mud or not. It's, must be suffering a severe lack of coffee lately, because these coffees are going down way too easy.
Alright. When I reach the back of your trailer, I'm having a adjust. You want to hack that, and I'll just chuck the second one on top. Then nobody has to move. I really do like this red crane.
Yep. I would have liked the yellow crane to be a bit longer, but it's minimum travel distance, minimum loading Minimum range of work. There we go. Operation is a pain in the ass. The red crane's not nearly so bad.
I haven't had a chance to try out the really big crane yet. There's one more crane after these two.
Yep.
I think the P12 can buy it. Have it?
You're talking about the LK New York, or
The Crane King.
yeah, the Lift King.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the yellow one I'm talking about. I've got that on my P12. It's about as fast as the red one. Has a longer reach. It can't lift a truck off the ground like my GMC loaded with fuel. It can't lift it off the ground, but it can lift it up enough to swing it around.
Yep.
But its minimum distance of operation is worse than that red one.
Well, that'd be to be expected. It's a much bigger crane.
Yeah. I assume did you go through the fence? How did you get round to park where you were?
I went through the fence and then turned around in the open space there.
You reverse up a bit, there's plenty of room for you to turn around, to swing around. You can tell when you switch to high gear.
I just lurch forward.
Yep.
Alright, if you want to take lead.
Yep. Yeah, we're chewing up this mud pretty quick. So
getting a bit dirty over there.
Yep. Might pay to reset the mud after all.
Yeah. We'll still get it done in time.
Oh yeah, I'm not worried about that. And I may have said, I care about getting a good time, not the best time, but I still care about getting best times.
Yeah. Tree.
That last batch of concrete slabs there, that P12 bounced into the mud, out of the mud, on top of the concrete patch, and then took damage on like the second or third concrete pad. Like, what? Barrier. Managed to recover that and still stay in third. There's mud leading into the pier turn as well. Can get messy real quick too by the looks of it.
Alright, I'll drop into high just as I get there.
Right. Damn it, that could have been 239. I was still rolling and couldn't stop because of UI.
About 302 or something. What time do they give you for this one?
30.
Hmm?
It's 30.
3:30.
You got playing in the background that you couldn't hear me. Or was it just Discord being Discord?
Must be Discord being Discord.
Yeah.
Oh, 4:30, yeah. Alright, now they can get back to actually playing.
So even after multiple repeats, you still didn't understand what I was saying because Discord, yep.
No. Yeah.
Okay. That's Discord. That's a quirk that they've had forever. And the worst thing I hate about Discord. Now, to be fair, it does pretty good with chatting across the world, but that latency robotic voice thing has been an issue for years now, and they just have not solved it or done anything about it nearly. For the amount that they want to charge for their Discord Nitro and whatnot, part of the reason why I refuse to pay for Nitro, because until they fix that particular issue, I'm not a fan. But there's no, I mean, there are alternatives, I just don't know if they're any decent alternatives. Because Mac and I do play together, we need it to be less of an issue, essentially. Alright, once you get back here, mate, the load up zone will, we'll just call the episode there because it's coming up on 45 anyway, so.
Alright. Drive through the trees here rather than the muddy patch.
What have you parked the poor Western Star on, mate?
The other side of the fence where it belongs.
No, okay. Yeah, you've bellied it and got its legs stuck.
Oh, that's alright.
Anyway, alright, let me jump in my, just jump back in the Taiga if you haven't left it. We'll call that, I've just jumped in yours.
There we go.
Okay, guys, so that's peer delivery and what was the other one called? Warehouse delivery.
Yep.
In the episode, couple of runs of each. So hope you found it informative, and you'll see us in the next video.